To celebrate Jenna and Jesse, I'm Molly, and I have had the pleasure of knowing Jenna for close to 13 years. Absolutely. No. Sorry. I am Jenna's sister-in-law, but I like to just say sister. I can remember back to the very first time Jenna and I spoke. Obviously, this doesn't include the countless cheerleading practices where I was a shy freshman and Jenna was a popular junior that I was shy to talk to. We were cheering on the sidelines in one of our very first football games of the season when Jenna's brother Ryan decided to very unexpectedly ask me to homecoming. As I was standing there thinking, what the heck just happened, I see Jenna walking towards me out of the corner of my eye. All I could think to myself was, oh my God. Jenna looks me straight in the face and says, "You're not going to say no to my brother, right?" And it was in that moment that I decided, well, there's no way I'm saying no to Jenna. Sorry, Ryan. Long story short, you, Jenna, are the reason why I'm standing here today and able to be a part of such a wonderful family. The thing about Jenna is she cares so deeply about the people she loves, from family to friends to Jesse, even her pets, and even the people she barely knows. She has such a loving personality that makes everyone love her so much, and always puts other people before herself. Jesse, I know for a fact that you will never feel like Jenna doesn't care about you or love you more than anything in the world. There are so many memories with Jenna that I hold close to my heart, from cheering on the sidelines and at competitions together, college nights, pool days, fun on the trampoline, and she sure does love her trampoline. Lost my spot. Yeah, to graduating college, starting our careers, and watching each other get married to our people. It is such an honor to be able to stand by Jenna's side today. I look up to her in so many ways and always go to her when I need advice, a shoulder to cry on, someone to make me laugh, or for someone to just tell me exactly what I need to hear. Jenna and Jesse's love story is a beautiful journey of, let's just say, patience. I remember back to when Jenna first told me about Jesse. She was so excited that she finally got to meet him. As months went by, I began to ask her the question that many of us started to ask, and that was, so did he ask you to be his girlfriend yet? Let's just say that took about a year and a half. The good thing about this is Jenna and Jesse's personalities are perfect for each other. Jesse is so easygoing and relaxed, and Jenna is the type of person that pays attention to every detail and just a little bit OCD. They balance each other out perfectly, and it's been an honor to be able to watch their relationship turn into what it is today. Jenna and Jesse, I'm so happy for both of you and feel blessed to share this amazing day with you. I love you both so much. Can't wait to see what the coming years bring to you as a married couple. I hope that this next journey is nothing short of everything you've ever dreamed of. And please raise a glass. Cheers to the new Mr. and Mrs. Huber.
Jesse, it only took you 8 years, but better late than never. We went from dress shopping for prom and homecoming to shopping for your dream wedding dress, which you look absolutely stunning in tonight. Every moment we've had together is a moment that I will cherish forever. Everything from late night talks that most of the time ended up in endless laughs, playing softball together, family dinners, yearbook club, beach trips to visit Grandpa Scott, learning to drive, four-wheelers, and impromptu photo shoots from the best photographer ever, Ryan Jacoby. I have had the privilege of watching Jenna grow into one of the most incredible women that I know. A woman who puts others' needs before her own, a woman who knows how to have fun, and a woman who prioritizes her family over absolutely everything. Speaking of family, I want to thank Rick and Cindy for the love and support that you have invested into Jenna. The woman she is today is a true testament of the parents that you are to her. Now Jenna has the privilege of sharing that love and support with Jesse and their future family. I would also like to recognize Bob and Bonnie. I know I don't know you guys very well, but you guys raised the perfect man for my best friend, and it just speaks ways about the kind of parents that you are as well. Jesse's probably one of the most nonchalantly funny people that I have ever met. And And it's not just that he's funny, but he also has this unique ability to bring sorry. You bring out the best in everyone around you. I don't know if it's the silly one-liners that you always say, your laugh, or the way that you say "would'er," but it works, okay? Your humor not only makes you a wonderful partner to Jenna, but also a great friend to those around you. Just look at everybody here that came to celebrate you guys today. It's been a joy to watch you two mesh together. Your personalities are absolutely perfect for each other. I can't wait to see what's to come. So everybody, can we please raise our glasses to the Hubers? May your love be modern enough to survive the times and old-fashioned enough to last forever. Cheers.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jesse's big brother, Kevin. I chose to use the word big here because, for the irony, because he's actually been taller than me the majority of our lives. So it bodes really well for my self-esteem that you're sitting down for this speech. Thank you. Thank you. Now, before I start, I have to mention that earlier this week, Jesse had asked me if my speech would be embarrassing. I mean, Shane knows, he was there. He was like, "So Kev, like, is your speech is gonna be funny or like is it gonna be embarrassing? Like what are you gonna do up there?" So I promised it wouldn't be embarrassing. I did have to do some last-minute edits here, so bear with me while I make my way through this. But to get things started here, did you guys know that Jesse almost wasn't potty trained in time for kindergarten? Did you? Oh. I'm sorry, I forgot to edit that part out. My bad, bro. That's it. I promise. So there's a 5-year gap between me and Jesse. We actually shared a room like our entire lives, basically. Up until I went to college, I would say. Technically, he's actually the only person I've shared a room with other than my wife. But it wasn't a difficult transition for me because they both like to set multiple alarms 5 minutes apart and sleep through every fucking one of them. Ugh. I like to think we were pretty close growing up, even though we were different. If you can't tell, I was always the louder, more outgoing person, while Jesse was a little bit more quiet and reserved. I had an easier time in school. Well, I'm sorry, Jenna, but he had an easier time with the ladies. I can't deny that. He had girlfriends on and off starting in elementary school. Meanwhile, I was chronically friend-zoned up until 17. So it's rough. But despite our differences, we do have a lot of things in common. We're both nice, easygoing guys. We both got lucky and tricked beautiful women who are probably too good for us into getting married. And of course, we both like to take our balls out when we pee. So, I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge Shane. I want to take a note. I should have paused longer after that one. I want to take a moment to acknowledge Shane for doing such a good job tonight. I mean, I'm sure you're going to nail your speech, bro. I believe in you. But for those of you that don't know, my best man actually passed out during our ceremony, and he never got to give his speech. So I'm glad I didn't have to edit this part out. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. But, I still feel the need to come after you personally, take you down a peg. All right, so I just want to say, did you guys know that Shane doesn't believe in dinosaurs? It's like my youngest son would be so personally offended by that fact, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, and I gotta get something on my chest, Jenna. I hate to do this to you on your wedding day, but so Jesse and Shane slept together last night. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I had to tell you. I wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight if I didn't let you know. So, all right. Whew. All right, sorry, I locked my phone. I don't know why I keep doing that. But seriously, everyone did such an amazing job tonight. I'm assuming you were responsible for the itinerary. I know he wasn't at all. Yeah. But and this venue, it's beautiful. It really puts the small banquet hall that I got married at, that's also known for hosting quinceañeras. But I can't say I'm surprised, after seeing the tux that he ended up choosing and, the process of getting fitted and ordering it. I mean, come on, dude, were you too good for Men's Warehouse? Like my pants are too big. Shane had to go through 3 jackets. You had to get that tailored, right? That didn't even fit. Oh, come on. All right. But all jokes aside, I'm so happy for you guys. You're both about to start I'm going to get emotional here. My God. I got to bring it together. All right. You're both about to start a beautiful journey together, and I just wanted to offer you some genuine, heartfelt advice before you do. Okay. This is just like him with his vows. Oh, man. I'm sorry, I lost my spot. Hold on. I want you to take a moment now to really think about why you're doing this. You're choosing to spend the rest of your lives together, and sorry, I should just cry and get it over with. Oh my God. And that's not always going to be easy, all right? You're going to disagree, you're going to fight. That's why it's important to keep the lines of communication open. Be honest and upfront with each other about your feelings, and always go into every difficult conversation with the intention of understanding each other. Oh, now you're gonna get me going. Marriage is a partnership. That partnership isn't always gonna be 50-50. Sometimes one of you is only gonna be able to give 10%. So it's up to the other person to be supportive and give the other 90. All right. I'm glad that I didn't actually finish this whole thing, because I had a feeling I'll get emotional here, and I could go on and on if you can't tell. So I'm going to wrap it up here, and I'm going to wish you guys the best of luck on your journey together. Jenna, welcome to the family. And let's all raise our glass to Jesse and Jenna, to Mr. and Mrs. Huber. Woo!
Hello, everyone. I'm a very emotional guy, so bear with me here. I'm a little nervous, too. Wish I had a beer. I want to begin by saying thank you to everyone for coming out here today to celebrate Jesse and Jenna. Thank you to the parents of the bride and groom for everything they've done to make this day as perfect as it is. I also want to thank Jesse and Jenna for allowing me to be a part of your special day. All right. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shane, and I'm Jesse Ross Huber's best man. Jesse and I met my junior year of high school when I decided to join the golf team in which Jesse was already a part of. 13 years later, and hundreds of rounds of golf later, he still has a very hard time beating me. I think we can all agree that Jesse looks very handsome today. I need a round of applause for him. I'm really glad you were able to get your hair just perfect for the big day. But I'm still wondering how you found a pair of tuxedo pants to fit that skinny to fit those legs. Jesse and I pretty much did everything together: golfing, fishing, snowboarding, partying. I got a quick little story here of Jesse and I partying. Back when we were 18, we were at a party together, drinking keg beer all day, playing drinking games, having a great time. Well, that daytime party turned into a nighttime house party, and before we know it, the cops show up. Now, we're both banged up at this point. Cops walk in the front door and the back door at the same time, and I look at Jesse and say, "Dude, we're screwed." He says, "I don't know, man. I was just eating those hot wings on the table. I might be good." I look at him and say, "Okay, how's that going to sober you up in a couple seconds?" Well, long story short, I get breathalyzed, and I blow over the limit. Jesse gets breathalyzed right after me, and the cop says, "He's good. He blew zeros." I'm looking at Jesse like, what? There's no way. So they send him on his way home, and I'm stuck in the house sitting pretzel style with underage coming my way. I called Jesse the next morning and say, very severely hungover, "I don't understand how they let you go. How's that even possible? You blew zeros." He says, I told you, dude, you should have ate some of them hot wings. So there's a little life hack from a state trooper. If you're ever drunk and in a pinch, start chugging hot sauce. Me and Jesse also weirdly owned a hamster together, which we lost the second day we had him and still probably running around Bonnie and Bob's house. And I was also Jesse's date to his brother's wedding. Sorry, Jenna. All right. Fuck. Jesse is one of the most shit. Unique, genuine, loyal, and downright funniest people I ever met. He's the type of guy that no matter what you're doing or where you're at, everyone enjoys his presence. Especially when he's hammered off of 3 IPA beers. If you're going away for the weekend or even out to lunch with Jesse, you can guarantee there'll always be a ton of laughs on the way. There's not many people out there who ever has a bad thing to say about Jesse, besides all the people he's arrested. On a serious note, Jess. Who? Wow, a ton of eyes. Thanks for always having my back. Sorry. My hands are shaking, everything's shaking. Where am I at? All right. Thanks for always having my back and being there through the best times and the worst time of my life. Thank you for keeping me out of trouble and under control when I've had too many Budweisers. Thanks for always answering the call when I need advice or your opinion. And lastly, thank you for turning a high school golf friend into a lifelong brother. And Jenna, that is what you just gained as a lifelong partner. Before I start on Jenna, we can all agree you look absolutely amazing today. Give her a round of applause. You probably got ready today quicker than Jesse did. I finally got to meet Jenna while visiting Jesse at York in college, as he first described Jenna to me as the hottest girl in the college. A few months after meeting Jenna, Jesse brought her to our friend's mountain house for the weekend, where I got to know Jenna a little better. So much better that at one point we were actually toe wrestling during a thunderstorm in a mud puddle. I'm still not sure why. A lot of beers involved. That same weekend, I quickly found out that Jenna has a better arm than Jesse, and I think a better swing too. From that weekend on, Jenna fit right in with our friend group. She's always down to do anything we're doing, and she's always a fun time to be around. Jenna, you brought out the best in Jesse. Where am I at? I'm shaking. Jenna, you brought out the best in Jesse, and for that we were all grateful. Thank you for thank you for letting him be himself. I don't know why I'm crying right now. And never changing anything about him. Thank you for always allowing him to play golf with me whenever we get a chance, despite our different schedules. And thank you for sneaking videos to Jesse to send me when he's having a Jesse moment. Many of you already know, but for those who don't know what a Jesse moment is, here's one of my favorites. few years back, we were out one night. Jesse randomly comes up to me and says, "Yo, Shane, do you have any Tums?" I say, "No, why?" He says, "I have a headache." Never knew Tums cured a headache until that day. So to you, Jesse and Jenna, I hope this next chapter in your lives are filled with love, laughter, and plenty more of those Jesse moments. You guys are the perfect match, and I'll always be grateful for the relationship we share. I will always have both of your guys back. I'm very excited to watch you guys grow and move on as husband and wife. I'm also very excited to party tonight and get these beers flowing. And speaking of which, if you see Jesse on the dance floor tonight at any point with his shoulders leaning back and his hips rocking back and forth with one hand snapping like this, he's hammered off of those 3 IPA beers. Now, if everyone could join me in raising our glasses and toasting and doing Mr. and Mrs. Hubert to love, laughter, and happy ever after.